start off with, and some qigong, and then we'll do some box breathing to finish off, which I think is quite nice to do. So if you're just jumping in on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, hopefully you can hear this video or this live that we're doing. I'm sorry, we had a few issues for the last couple of sessions, and I don't know why. It was just the sound was just being really muffled just online. So hopefully you can hear. Welcome to Monday morning. We'll do a little bit of breath work today, focus a little bit more on the breath. It's always good to remember to come back to the basics and remember that we take about 22,000 breaths every single day, and luckily we don't have to manually take every one of those breaths. The breath is automatic. So that's the underlying thing that we really need to focus on, is that we don't have to think about breath, but we do have that ability, that unique ability to be able to, when we need to, consciously control the breath, which is great. This is the power of the breath. We can tune into how we're breathing, and then we can change how we're breathing. And our breathing reflects our emotions and our feelings. So it suggests also that if we can then change the way we breathe, it also then can affect our emotions and feelings. So that's the really simple power of the breath. So it's always good just to come back to the basics on that. Let's do a little bit of cleansing and clearing to start off with, and then we will do some qigong, some nice flow movements, and we'll finish off with about 5 minutes at the end of the session just doing some box breathing. So cleansing and clearing, bring your arms out to the side of, what are these called? Your palms facing upwards, and then just let go. That's really nice, just completely letting go. Bring up. So there's a real action. We're doing something and then we're just letting go. And then we'll breathe in and let go. And this time we'll breathe in just a little bit fuller, so not pulling breath in, but just breathing in through the nose. And as we let go, just like a whoosh sound out through the mouth. Again, it's not forceful, it's just letting go. It's just think of it as cleansing and clearing. Breathing in and one more, breathing in and let go. And then have a little bit of a shake. Shake the legs out, shake the arms out. Have a good little shake. Tapping your heels into the ground. And again, we can take that nice, calm, full breath in. And it's like a morning sign. You know, you wake up in the morning, look out the window, it's really good weather or it's stormy weather, but there's a sense of nice feeling of breathing in, waking up, getting ready for the day, and then slowing that down, slowing that down, slowing that down, slowing that down, and then just standing, opening up the shoulders, standing for a moment, just letting the breath settle. And really just tune into that physical sensation of the air just as you're breathing in and out through the nose. Not trying to breathe in any particular way, just that natural breath in and out through the nose. And then we're just going to do a few little Qigong flows. So feet shoulder width apart. We'll do an open the flow with a little bit of a tiny squat. So you're just lowering the hips a little bit as you breathe in, and then you're just standing a little bit taller as you breathe out. I just want to get that sense of movement through the whole body. So you're just lowering and then breathing out. I'm just going to show you from the side. So I'm just lowering a little bit. I'm not doing anything too strenuous. And then I'm coming back up to standing. Remember, a flow should be just that. It's not an exercise. It's not pushing. It's not forcing. It's a really easy flow or easeful flow. It's a smooth movement with a smooth breath. And see how slow you can go without strain, without feeling as if you're running out of air, but you can just feel that nice, steady, soft, light, easy breathing. We're not breathing hard here. We don't have to even hear the sound of the breath. And really getting the rhythm. Remember, the breath is rhythm as well. Let's just do 2 more in your own time. And then take a rest. As you're resting, just imagine you've got that little ball of energy just holding in front of the body there. So a little chi ball. It's connecting that energy through the fingers. And then we're moving to soaring cranes. So we are here, bringing the palms facing the ground. We breathe in, and then we rotate shoulders, elbows, wrists. Connect the thumb and forefinger and breathe out. And then just continue to do that, breathing in, connect, and breathe out. And think of, get that visualization of a soaring crane. So as you breathe in, you maybe stand a little bit taller, you fly high. As you breathe out, you just soften. These are whole body movements. Breathing in and expanding. Breathing out, contracting. And no start or stop to the movement. Remember, it's a flow. So we're not stopping at one point and then starting the movement again. There's a change in direction. We can slowly or gradually start to bring our arms a little bit lower. You might feel as if your shoulders have been really working there. So just lowering the arms a little bit. And then just back into your standing position again, just for a moment, just to rest. And again, here, there's just that little bit of connection, that tension, not heavy, not hard tension, but that little bit of tension through the arms rather than just letting everything go here. So just that little bit of engagement, tension through the arms. We often think of tension as negative. We often think of stress as negative, but that little bit of tension as we're standing is good. And then we'll move into Buddha holds up the earth. So breathing in. And breathing out. Again, it's a flow of movement. Really just keeping that movement effortless, soft, and the breath just smooth. Let's do one more at your own pace, at your own rhythm, and then just move into that standing posture again. And then we'll do one more flow. We'll do tree sways in the wind. And here I want you to really expand the spaces between the breaths. So that space at the bottom of the breath, that pause at the bottom of the breath, and the space at the top of the breath. This leads in really nicely into the box breathing that we're going to do seated in a minute. So as we rotate to one side, we breathe in as we come up the side of the body, pointing to the crown. And then here is where we get that little suspension of the breath at the top. and then we breathe out, and we get that pause of the breath at the bottom. Again, it's still not a stop. It's not a strong hold. It's like suspending. It's like a lull of the breath, and then breathe out. And a little bit of stillness at the bottom, and breathe in. Again, see how you can lengthen that breath without it feeling a struggle. Keeping it so smooth and light and soft. Do one more to each side at your own pace. And then just move into our standing position for a moment. Pulling down the heavens, 3 pulling down the heavens into bamboo in the wind. So breath in and breath out. Just light breathing, quiet breathing. Interlocking thumbs, resting gently on the belly, lower belly. Bringing your feet together. And just closing your eyes. Just gently letting your body just rock and sway, spiral. Just picturing bamboo in the wind. And then taking a breath, nice, calm, full breath in. Opening your eyes and stepping out. A little bit of a gentle brush down. You can brush the head, back of the neck, lower back, legs. And then take a moment just to take a seat. You can sit on the floor, you can take a chair, You could stay standing if you want to stay standing, but it's totally up to you. Just for the next 5 minutes, we are going to do some box breathing. What I love about box breathing, it's very similar to what we were doing there with the tree sways in the wind. Is we go to the bottom of the breath, we pause the breath at the bottom of the breath, we go to the top of the breath, we hold or suspend the breath at the top of the breath. But it's not a sharp, it's not a hit, it's not like a, oh, I'm just holding the breath. It's very much relaxing in to the spaces between the breath. And what is great is it really helps with focus and concentration, slows the breath. So because we're slowing the breath, it helps to calm the nervous system too. So putting the brakes on a little bit. But because we've got those pauses, again, it gives you that little sort of like squeeze of energy and that really focused concentration. I like to say it's useful for when we're in stressful situations, not necessarily it's the type, we don't want to be really thinking, oh, I need to do some box breathing, but the more you practice the box breathing, the more you are able to respond to a stressful situation rather than just react to a stressful situation. So think of it from that point of view. I'm going to share settled into the position. So as I say, we've got about 5 minutes that we'll practice this. If you lose the rhythm, just take a break. Just take a break and just take a breath and then come back into the rhythm. So get yourself settled, feet in contact with the ground, nice and stable on the surface that you're sitting on. And strong spine. So I like to think of a good strong spine, nice strong back. And then relaxing into the face. So just softening and relaxing into the face muscles, brow, eye sockets. Tend to hold a lot of attention in this area. And then relaxing into the cheekbones and the jaw. It's always nice to remember that Qigong inner smile. So just that gentle smile, inner smile can really open up the nasal cavities as well. And you can have eyes open or closed. You can watch the screen or I will guide it as well. So whatever just feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to start the practice by just taking a gentle breath out and then breathing pause. In, hold, out, 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 pause. And then just let your breath settle back to a comfortable rhythm, just a natural rhythm, just for the next few moments. And when you're ready, taking a nice, calm, full breath in through the nose. Opening your eyes. If you've got your eyes closed, you can have a little stretch. You can have another little twist. Excellent. We will finish there. Hopefully that's got you focused for the day, got you set up for the week. So thanks for joining. Just to say, on Wednesday, there won't be an Instagram live or a Facebook live because I am away. If you're on Zoom, the class, Elaine will be doing the class on Zoom if you're watching on Zoom. And I will send you a link because it will be a different link to sign in. So it'll be the 7:45 till 8:30. So she'll have a little chat with you at the beginning, which will be great. So have fun with Elaine if you are on those Zoom sessions. If not, I will see you in another week's time, next Monday, for a little bit more focus on the breath and some Qigong. Thanks. Have a great time. Take care. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.